My name's Barbara Williams. I'm the Executive Vice President of Content for Canwest Broadcasting, which means that I oversee, with obviously the support of a tremendous team, but oversee all the programming, both the acquisitions and the scheduling and the creation of all the content for all the Canwest Broadcasting channels, which is 21 specialty channels and 2 conventional networks. I got into the business from a background, from a degree in politics and economics, and thinking I was going to go into journalism. It was all about news. It was all about, for me, it was all about the politics and the economics and how that connected to news. But quite quickly, although I did a quick stint in a newsroom at City TV way back when, quite quickly I got sucked into the entertainment side of the business, and it's just been tremendously fun.
And so what's been the biggest career highlight for you so far?
The acquisition of Alliance Atlantis has to sort of be a career highlight, I guess. For me, having spent as many years as I did at AA, and now having the opportunity to circle back into that world and sort of reattach to some channels that I was a part of launching in the first place, and to combine that now with the skills I have in the conventional side of the business, all at a time when the multi-platform universe is exploding around us. It's a spectacular time to be in the center of it, and I feel really, really fortunate to have landed in this spot at this time.
And you had something.
I just was wondering whether you have a sense from the community that they're worried in any way about the Alliance Atlantis Canwest merger, and if there's anything I could say to alleviate that.
Well, I mean, I think the reality is there's one less buyer on the marketplace, right?
Something would get pitched to us at Canwest. If we couldn't really complete the financing, we would often suggest they go to Showcase and try and complete it.
Sure, yeah.
And we would share it.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? The same number of hours have to be filled.
Yeah.
We have the same commitments as we always did on Canwest to do, our 8 hours of priority programming. Showcase has its same COL commitments for spend against its revenue that it always did. I think the difference is that, and I see this as a positive one, if we do it right, is that I think we can be more strategic as a larger company now about forming projects to fit which places when better. Because before we would compete with Showcase on it. Now we can, we haggle with them about who was going to put in what and how the windowing would work. And now we're going to do that cooperatively with the producer at the table, as opposed to the producer being caught in the middle. I actually think there's an upside if we do it right. I really do. Because at the end of the day, I think better financed projects will be done. We can probably move through them more quickly. And we have a better shot at exposing and marketing those projects cooperatively than we would have before. Like, rather than Showcase investing in its campaign for Show X, and then it coming to a window on Global or vice versa, and Global doing its own campaign, we can actually pool that marketing money and use it cooperatively and collectively to do something bigger and better, as opposed to Showcase hoping like heck that no one watches it on Global, and Global hoping like no one watches it on Showcase. Now we can actually encourage that everybody have a chance to watch it on one or the other. I think there's a win if we do it right.
And what do you see in terms of the benefits package that Canwest has brought forward in its purchase of Alliance Atlantis?
And clearly our benefits package is mostly directed to priority programming, to scripted programming, and the tens of millions of dollars that we're going to put into that effort, I think, is a huge opportunity to really push in this final drive, if you will, to get our scripted content, where it can be, where it wants to be. It's that final push to just make a whole bunch more of it. Give more producers, more writers, more directors, more actors, just more opportunity to practice the craft. So I'm tremendously excited about what this benefits package can do.
What do you think, what Canadian program do you think best sort of sums up what a benefit package can do?
Well, I guess I look at a show like The Guard, to be able to do not just one of those, but to be able to do 3 of those or 5 of those, to really get that machine rolling and get more of that kind of truly Canadian content, but produced at a really important level. I think that's the opportunity.
What about comedy?
Comedy's fun. We've had some great success this fall with To Kink in My Hair. Again, done very well, especially in the urban markets in Canada, and we're delighted with it. It was groundbreaking in terms of its cast and its crew. We've really, I think, spoken to the diversity issue in Canada that we all talk a lot about, but sometimes find a hard time to do anything about it. And To Kink in My Hair has really, I think, broken through on a bunch of those levels. And we've proven that a mainstream audience can enjoy that, that it's not just targeted at its own cultural group, if you will. Comedies, I think, having a bit of a resurgence in Canada. It's been terrific to see Little Mosque do as well as it has. You know, Corner Gas clearly sustains. So, yeah, I hope we'll play some more in that genre, for sure.
Now, with the benefits package, the show has to play first on those other specialty channels. Mm-hmm. So, how will that work? Because in terms of drama, there's just Showcase Diva, Showcase Action. Mm-hmm. And
history can play some drama as well. But yes, you're right. Benefits packages are constructed to support the channels that were bought as opposed to the ones that are doing the buying. So it's one of those times when we still are sort of acknowledging the Alliance Atlantis channels versus the Canwest channels. And so yes, that content needs to air first on one of those Alliance Atlantis channels. But I do think there's still an opportunity there, you know, to take a second strategically placed window on the conventional network and expose a show that's showing some promise on a smaller network, you know, move it over to the big network and expand that sampling. So we think we can actually take advantage of these multiple platforms to really grow some shows.
And there's also money for documentary makers
Mm-hmm.
as well. And maybe you can talk a little bit about that. My reading is that there's $9 million.
Yeah, we did believe that it was important to continue to support the documentary community. But I guess our belief also was that it's a more established community that is maybe less in need of this next push as you know, compared to the drama world. So we did load up the drama side, if you will, compared to the documentary side. But we have a great tradition within the Alliance Atlantis channels of being, you know, really forward-thinking documentary producers. History's done some spectacular stuff over the years, and we're really proud at Canwest of our of Global Currents. You know, it's been a doc series that's done really nicely for us these last couple of years and has really offered some independent producers some access to a conventional primetime schedule. So, you know, we wanted to continue to play in that arena as well.